So we're back live here. Global Jets against CPI Challengers. EJ Van Niekerk clubbing that one away to the leg side. So JC Young, the ball in hand from CPI Challengers. I think this is his first game of the tournament today. Been on the bench, but looks like perhaps Twackies isn't playing. Nasty work square by Edwards, and I should come back for two. Just been down, had a chat with Delhi Lions and Tualickies, and understandably Delhi Lions a little bit distraught. They weren't planning to go out this stage of the tournament, but we really appreciate them making the effort to get over all the way from India.
It's always difficult touring. Not coming with your full strength side, and you suffer an injury in the knockout games. I think it affected them. Definitely they lost their composure in terms of who to bowl and when to bowl them. It's a lovely shot that from EJ Van Niekerk. Clobbered that for 6.
No, just missing his length there, JC. EJ Van Niekerk is the more aggressive of these two. Edwards more of a conventional batsman.
Do like the Global Jets in their pink uniform today?
Not a fan, beyond. Very bright. Didn't color coordinate well with the yellow pads.
Oh, I don't mind it. It's, I'm very tired of the blue. I think there's about 700 teams that pick the blue color. So it's a welcome change.
Wonder if Westfield and the Columbia Moose are playing in their pink kit today over against Rebels.
Got to back it up though if you're wearing pink.
Yeah. It's not a color for the faint-hearted.
It's all business.
So Twacky's on here. He's a very skillful bowler, but at his pace, he can't miss his mark here. Van Niekerk will be wanting to go long. Oh, an outside edge. Unlucky. Squirts away. 4 runs.
So in the other cup final, Colombian Moose require 31 5 balls.
Clubbed by Van Niekerk, but for 1.
Looks like Rebels are going to get through on that side of the draw.
From what I've seen, probably deservedly so. Strong side.
He's got a wicket there.
Edwards stood his ground, but the big long nod from the umpire, Courtley. And no complaints from Edwards. He started to leave. The nod came. Turned and on his way. So the wicket goes down. 18 for 1 now. Corne Twacky Boyson picking up the wicket. So bright start here for CPI Challengers. 18, which I would have been disappointed with, but getting the big wicket. That's another main batsman now for Global Jets. Run van der Scheef coming out to bat. Left-hander. Was with the Masagami squad previously, but jumping ship to the Global Jets. Or jumping plane even.
a good move for him, I think, for his career. He's struggling to break through into massive game. He's going to get good game time for the Global Jets. Can't make a name for yourself when you're sitting on the sidelines.
Unless you're a commentator. Nasty work, too long off to get off the mark. Second over done now, 19 for 1.
So Rebels will play their quarterfinal against the winners of Santon Royals versus Royal Challengers Bangalore. It should be a cracking match. We'll be starting shortly at Claremont.
It'll be a good game. Fancy Sentinels are favourites there. But Royal Challengers Bangalore, no mugs by any means. Ooh, Yanko Nell, he gets a hand to that one.
Ruan just content to rotate the strike here. He's 2 from 2. Seeing off the new ball. And Nell charging in. Straying down the leg side there. Half an appeal, but I think it's to come off the pad.
Expansive shot. Yeah, just off the back. More the pocket, I think. Expansive, though, from EJ. It's just gone over the top of the middle there. Not by much.
Actually well bowled there by Yanko Nell.
Been given, well bowled, EJ van die Kerk, Yanko Nell, ecstatic with that, big appeal, umpire Courtley. Oh, yep, that's good. Just jagged back in, hit on the back pad, just on the knee roll. And well bowled, CPI challenges, 2 early breakthroughs. Can't be too many complaints with that one. Maybe half a step down. I think.
Good to see it in freeze frame. I think it hit him dead in front though. Might have been outside the line. But
Yanko Nell just getting a bit of nip back there off the seam. So
great.
Just showing if you stand the seam up and hit the pitch, you can get some seam movement.
Global Jets in a bit of trouble here. 2 down. Run rate's not an issue. It's just the wickets. Got to bat out their 20 here. It's the quarterfinals. Last 16. Sorry. New batsman in is Nasejo. Young man's had a good tournament.
He's bowled nasty as well. Plays a nice straight bat. I think he's just going to look to knock it around here for a little bit. They're hitting with the wind, so they're going to feel a bit of pressure to score quickly, but can't afford to lose any more wickets at this stage, only in the 3rd over.
Good little spell here for Yanko Nell. Beating the bat regularly. And 1 to come in the over.
And a good shout there from the side. Don't get bored. Yanko's just got to keep hitting that spot. Make the ball talk. Just tailing it in nicely to the pads of the right-handers.
It should be 2 here.
Yeah, if they run well, and they do. Great running. Throw goes to the keeper's end, but Seko comfortably home.
Seko's off the mark. Scores 22 for 2 after 3. Global Jets taking on CPI Challengers. Global Jets won the toss, selected to bat. Challengers opening up from the embassy end.
Twacky Boyson now continuing.
Boyson's into his second over here.
We've seen a cracking game previously. Tualickies and Delhi Lions. We're hoping for another blockbuster matchup here between these two sides. One from Bloemfontein, CPI Challengers in the black and blue, and Global Jets in the bright pink.
Global Jets just rebuilding here, going at 7 and over. Short. It's great running by Leseko. He's very quick. .27 for 2 after 4. Nell coming on for a second. Getting good movement off the deck. His last over, picked up the wicket. Be looking for another here.
Jeez.
Not sure he should be coming around the wicket. He's got to bring back his length. Anything fall from this end seems to travel. Batsmen have full confidence in the deck and just play through the line. He's the wind to do the rest. He's staying around the wicket here. It's a better length.
In the gap. Just be one though.
Seko getting excited there.
One of those etiquette things of cricket, and it's good to see guys abiding by it here. Not running overthrows when it comes off you. The score up to 34 now.
Spot bowled by Yanko.
And well played by Leseko as well. Just soft hands, gets him behind it.
Two to come in the over. Around the wicket again to Van der Scape.
I think he'd be better off over the wicket, angling across him, but he's obviously got a plan in mind here. Ooh, but that's not it.
It's a loss of concentration there.
36 for 2 now. 4 overs gone. Oh, that is
high.
up. Oh, just shows the strength of that wind beyond.
Just the beauty of getting a bit going aerial on this end. Didn't get all of that, but he got enough, and the wind did the rest.
Toe, so toe. He thought he was in trouble. Just floating. Bowler goes hands on the heads. It just floats backwards over the head for 6.
Just got a ball back of a length here. Anything full gives the batter's license to go up.
Van der Scaife accelerated to 18 off 9 here.
That's a better length.
Good intent. I like the intensity in the running from the second. Getting in and out of the blocks quickly.
Pressure on the fielders.
5 gone, 43 on the board. So Global Jets recovering well after those 2 early wickets.
And Escapes off to fly, 19 from 10.
Oh.
So 2 6s. No 4s yet.
Graham Maguire onto bowl now.
Are you sure he's from Bloemfontein? Must be a transfer. See what he's got in store. Oh, that's short.
Oh, gets away with that one.
But it's much harder to hit the short ones. I would rather go too short than too full on this deck, from this end in particular.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Another on the other side, you bowl there, batsman will go square and probably hit you for a boundary. Over here, it's just that much more difficult. Short again. Hit that hard. Fielder does well and it gets a bit lucky. Comes off the boot and bounces forward. What an arm.
Good running. Jaden David's out there. Very quick across the ground. I haven't seen his brother Matthew Davids playing today, so maybe resting.
Decent crowd in today.
He'll slowly build as this game goes on. Oh, this is high. Fine towards third man.
What
Good
a catch.
Martin Nell down there, I think.
It's a screamer. It's a big wicket. Ruin van der Schaaf's the man in at the moment. 23 from 12. 2 6s. Strike rate of 191. Batted nicely for the Global Jets. Gave them good momentum.
JC Young just came in there for the high of 10 and just got left absolutely hanging there.
It's the worst.
Just put his hands down about 5 seconds later. Martin, he's taking that. He did tell me he was a rugby winger. Took that like a rugby winger as well.
It's a great catch.
Man, pumped. So now it looks like that's Shandon Murray into bat, I think. Yeah, left-hander. So pressure on the Jets here. Shandon, and then I can't see who else is padded up there. Maybe Renko or Adams.
Run rate's okay for the Jets. It's just the wickets in hand. Got to bat all the way through. Make sure they finish their 20 overs.
Yeah, I think Ruan maybe just one too many shots in anger there, Bjorn. That wasn't quite the right length to be getting after. So well bowled, Graham Maguire, 1 for 4 in his first over. 2 twos and then the wicket. That last delivery. Graham's getting a bit of grass burn there. Good soft hands by Laseko. Pushes that one. Oh, that's great batting. Oh, nearly 2. Well done by the bowler. Great cricket all round.
Great energy out there on the field from both teams. It's what the crowds come to see. 49 for 3 after 6.
A tidy start. 7 and a bit and over the run rate for Global Jets. Just those wickets in hand. Actually 8 and a bit and over.
8.28.
6-8 to 48.
Sejo on strike. Gonna need a big knock from him today.
JC Young onto bowl. Clips this one fine. Straight to Martin Nell. And JC Young, who was the replacement for Peter Patel when he wasn't able to play through injury. Gets his opportunity today.
Left-hander. Shandon on strike. Dot balls. He's trying to work that for 1.
Yeah, just practicing that, riding it there, but it's hit that
there.
nicely.
It's much better. Intent there from Shandon.
JC Young looks good here. Took a bit of tap in his first over. Well bowled. Seko, just be patient here. He's got to recognise that he's one of the last genuine bats in the side here. So just take his time. Plenty of time to go. Oh.
That's not what the doctor ordered. I need a 50 from Laseko. It doesn't have to be a quick 50.
That's
50 of 35 will do.
Rush of blood. Big whoosh.
Like to see Laseko stick to his ground shots. It's good enough to hit the gaps. Doesn't need to go aerial.
Wonder what advice Shannon's giving him there. So you see Twaki onto bowl. Just the 12 of his 2 overs in the wicket. Clipped. Jaden Davids is quick across the ground though. Shannon just needs to... Ooh.
It's never 2 there.
Not to Jaden Davids anyway.
Shannon almost got run out there. He's only 2 meters out the crease there. So, Sejo never made it 20 meters from the other side of the pitch. Corne Boyson.
Big gap square the wicket on the leg side. Oh. I like the way that Laseko is trying to use the crease there. We went deep and crossed it off on that one, trying to open the face, not able to make contact.
I feel like he's not getting his head towards the ball enough though. He needs to get bats on it, that's better. Even that one is leaning a little bit too far back. The momentum going towards the ball.
Lucas Boucher, quick down there, third man.
Stalwart for the CPI men. Mr. Boucher. Oh, it's a big heave-ho, and it's a missed stumping opportunity and a welcome boundary for the Global Jets. The keeper just lifted his head there. He's watching the bat, not the ball.
Interesting shot and foot movement from Shandon. His head started looking at the sun there.
He's trying to be innovative. Didn't come off that time.
It's effective though, because he's still got 4 for the team. That's better. And the end of another Boyson over. $58 for 3, 8 overs gone. Projected score 145. Graham Maguire's in for his second over. Picked up the wicket. Big wicket. Ruan van der Scheef in his first over.
So I think we can take 10 runs off that projected score. Remember, this is the easier end to bat on. It's going to only get harder the other end. Off a shot for LBW. 3 wickets down already, so I think projected score, in my mind, is around 130 at the moment. Oh, that's a good shout.
Outside off stump and quickly signaled by the umpire there. Impact outside the line.
Let's have a look at the replay.
Close, but just outside the line.
I actually think they would have gone down leg. It swung so much with the wind there. It started outside the wide line and just drifted in.
Wind blowing now. Shandon looking to lift everything to the leg side here. It's just against the swing though. Needs to try and go a bit straighter.
We saw the last match. The straight's where the money's at. Don't know why they're trying to go leg side. Leg side's for the next 10. This end you go straight, you get your money's worth.
Well, try and hit this cameraman.
At the moment, the only runs coming for the Global Jets are from the extras. Leg by, 4 byes wide. All in the last 10. Graham Maguire charging in. He's got 2 balls left. Stop short.
Short ball high.
That's gone straight up. It's going to be a difficult chance, but he should take it. Oh my word!
What a catch!
It's
One-handed.
Unreal. That is insane stuff. I want to see that again. I hope the cameramen did their jobs there, because that is an absolute blinder of a catch for the highlight reels. This went a mile up. He hit it straight off the edge of the bat, and it's gone 200 meters straight up. The wind is swirling around. He's had a lot of work to do. Just take a look there. Doesn't take his eye off it. That's a screamer.
Not out the textbook, but big mitts on Martin Nell.
Marty Nell, what he did well there is he didn't ever look down at his feet. He was just concentrating on the ball. He watched it straight into the hand, the one hand. Sekou terribly disappointed with himself there. He knew he had a big job to do for his team. It's the pressure of a knockout match. They got themselves into a little slump there. Did the batters, and CPI well on top of this match. 62 for 4.
Renko Adams, big fast bowler, into bat now with Shandon. Renko went to Malaysia with the Global Jets side. Bowls a heavy ball. He's got a bit of batting to do here now. Good start. Clubs it to the offside. 63 for 4, 9 down. We've seen teams score often over 100 from this side of the ground. So Jets a little bit short at the moment.
I think the first 10 is a bit harder with the new ball if the bowlers are bowling well. But you want to be, I'd say, 75, 80 from the first 10 if the guys have bowled well. You know it's going to be harder the other end, especially if they're good spinners.
Well bowled, JC Young. I think it's spot on, Bjorn. I think that's one thing that teams have worked and picked up well, is that it's much easier hitting the old ball with the wind. When it's new and bit of swing and seam, especially with the wind blowing it, it's a bit tougher. So just hit your line and length and you'll get reward. That's not the line and length that JC wants though.
That's very loose.
Renko Adams. Oh, I think Renko really wanted a single there. Shandon not responding though.
Don't think there was a single on there.
No, you're probably right. I think JC Young's going to win that race to the ball there.
It's better. He's found the gap.
Good running. .66 for 4 here. 2 balls left between it before the turn. Just looking down here now, and looks like Nishan Kishore and Pete Smith both sitting off today. So we must have maybe Shiloh yet still to come. Shiloh and one other, not sure who.
Once you come here, score 67. I need a boundary. So Nick, he's walked, hasn't waited for the umpire. Sporting of Chandonmere, but not the right shot. And all sorts of trouble.
He's just looked to go very hard and very leg side. See it again here. The bat flow is just all going towards mid-wicket, turning the face, just closing down the surface area, and a big nick off the back edge. Shandon doesn't hang around on his back. He'll be disappointed there. They've put a lot of planning and thought into this tournament. Very proud of the team that they've put together over the last 12 months or so. And then a bit of bother here. 67 for 5. At the turn, so only 3 batsmen left. The 2 out there and 1 more to come. So it is Shiloh Basson that joins Renko Adams.
Big job on Shiloh's shoulders. What can he do from here on in? Got to play the conditions, make sure they bat out the overs.
Into the wind, I feel like 140 is going to be tough here, Bjorn.
It's going to be very tough.
That feels like a absolute bare minimum.
At the same time, they don't want to nurdle this around.
Lucas Boucher, the skipper, on now, like all good captains, getting himself on to mop up the tail.
On the money first up there.
The last thing I need here is a run out. Tossed up. Guided away there by Charlo. This is off the mark. So CPI challenges, current Blum champions. Ooh. Renko just playing around that one. Just lost his balance a little bit there.
Oh, into the gap there nicely. Just the one. A good start this for Lucas Boucher. Only 2 runs so far. One to come. What an over there.
Charlo just looking to pick that gap at extra cover. But it's against the spin. And it's good length. Just practicing the cover drive there.
Difficult to get away that. You've got to use your feet and get to the ball. The option is to open the face and play it behind you, but it's a good line and length there from Boucher.
Yeah, he's a tidy bowler. Very good batsman, but his part-time off spin's handy. I just had Arthur Kruger on the line here, telling me about CPI challenges, current Bloemfontein champions, and they're playing like champions at the moment.
Punch down the ground for one. Corner Boyson.
You mentioned to me that CPI challengers were unlucky not to be SA champs this year, were they, Bjorn?
Yeah, they had a good run.
Did it lose out to Masagami or Rebels in the semi-final, or?
I can't recall, Simon, but they had a good run.
Thanks for the insight. Nice.
Probably better put that question forward to Arthur.
Yeah.
Follows them a bit more closely than myself.
Oh, well bowled. What a nut from Twaki.
Twaki doesn't celebrate. Just fixes his hair. Gets ready for high fives with his teammates. Cool, calm and collected.
That's a Jaffa there from Twaki. Chop of off. Just getting, oh, bang. Getting Charlo, pushing, but only half forward, Bjorn. That's the issue there.
He's played all around it, Simon. He hasn't got anywhere near the pitch of the ball. Ball's pitched outside off and he stepped towards leg. It's always going to be difficult from then onwards. It's an easy one for the coaches to correct, though. That's the positive there.
Yeah. Look at that. Just perfect length, though. Really good. Chop of off. That's what they say in the coach's manual. That's what Twaki's delivered there. So Armand van der Merwe, the last batsman for Global Jets, bowls some handy away swing with the ball, but needs to get some runs on the board here.
Really would like to see these batsmen get their body momentum towards the pitch of the ball. Make their lives a lot easier. Boyson adjusting his field. He's got one to come here and he wants to get it right. Boucher mid on does the work.
The 12 overs done here, 74 for 6. So Global Jets struggling to take off here.
Global Jets in complete disarray. Failed to launch at the moment. 74 for 6. Oh, nightmare start for them. Got 8 overs to go and make amends here. 2 tail-enders in at the crease though. He's tossed that up. He's just left it.
Tossed up. Oh, that's well done. Oh, well done.
Fielding.
Oh, it could be overthrows as well. Ooh, hesitation, but just take it easy, boys. Tell you what, Twaki is taking a fair chunk of dirt out there in the outfield. I hope he's all right.
Doing some pitch repair work.
Our last day here at the beautiful Redham House in Constantia. Oh, well bowled, Lucas Boucher. Very impressive. Just a 3 off his second over so far. Oh, and again. Perfect line of length here. Renko wants to look to be aggressive. He knows they're short, but does just in 2 minds. Missing out. Ooh.
Great fielding there by Boucher. They're going for a run. Oh. A bit of a wobble on there from Lucas Boucher. Just couldn't get his balance to release the ball.
13 gone now, Bjorn.
Projected score 120, Simon.
Not enough, I don't think. Not against this powerful CPI batting lineup.
You think they're going to get to 120? I think they'll take that at this stage.
I can't see Kyle Pretorius, though. Actually, I can see him. He's got the drinks bottles down there at long on, so he's not playing. It's now seen the first over from Martin Nell. He's taken 2 great catches. Now he's got the ball in hand.
Starts with a wide.
Loose from Martin. Just needs to keep it on the money here. Been very accurate with their bowling so far.
This could be what the doctor ordered for Global Jets.
A little bit straight again by Nell. Gets away with this one.
Short, and he's picked out the fielder, and luckily there for Van der Merwe. He's on 8 or 5. Rinko Adams 12 from 16. He's on strike.
Short. Ooh. Guided in the gap. Could be 2.
Should be 2.
Scrum down out there. Little knock on from the man in from deep third man. Oh, it's late reaction, but they just can't get through.
So what happens with the tail-enders, not used to batting. Calling's a bit suspect. Watch out for that later on. Could see a run out at any time with these two. They seem very hesitant at the crease. A good little partnership by Renko and Armand, just rebuilding here. Keep at it. Maybe they can get to 124. I feel like it's unlikely though.
The issue is they're now hitting with the breeze, and So CPI Challenger's taking all the pace out of the ball. Boucher saying to the guys, if you want to hit me, you've got to hit me into the wind. You've got to get it clean. It's great bowling this by Lucas Boucher. Just on fifth stump, on a length. Ooh. Chipped, but safely enough. So they get off the unlucky 87 up to 88 now.
Thank goodness for that. They've had enough bad luck already for one innings. Wind's picking up. It's a quicker one.
Well bowled by Lucas Boucher. So Ranko just getting a new stick run out to him here. I think he might have broke that one in the previous delivery.
Didn't sound too good. So Royal Challengers Bangalore, the other cup match, 61 without loss after 10. They're up against the Stanton Royals. Vaughan-Berry, so a good spell of bowling. 4 overs for just 23. Peacemore Zimwa bowled 1 over for just 2 runs.
Toby Massey continuing his good form there. 42 off 30 to back up his 50 yesterday.
Keep one eye on that match and keep you updated as we continue with the Global Jets into the 90s. Really is a good knock from the 2 tail enders here. Vital runs for the Global Jets.
Five overs left here, Bjorn. 91 on the board, 2 wickets in hand. Pete the Wolfman Smith running out a sip of water. Martin Nell, ball in hand, a little bit wayward in his first over, a few wides.
He needs to improve, and I think he will.
Oh, outside edge, going to run away in before, I think.
Not a great shot from the Global Jets, but not a great delivery either. I don't care what they looked like in the scorebook.
A little bit too much width. It's a huge gap at point now. Oh, Nell just struggling here. Some people just under pressure, just tightening up a bit here. Just a little chill in the air, Bjorn. Wind just taking the edge off.
Jason Breeze for us from the comments box. Was close.
That's out. Don't take on Twaki Boyson.
It's the lesson of the day. It's going to be last man stands. Let's have a look at this replay.
Ranko just, it was in and out pretty swiftly, but just never to there. Brandon Van Heerden takes and whips him off.
Needed a bad throw there.
Right over the top from Twaki.
Great throw.
That's what they coach Bjorn. Get it in the box, right over the top. Collected smartly by the wicketkeeper, whips him off, and even with the dive, Renko Adams caught short. So Armand van der Merwe, 16 off 10.
Score 98 for 7. Last man stands. Projected score 126. Tall ask for Armand.
I think that 126 is forlorn. Doesn't take into account the wickets remaining. They'll be lucky to bat out the 20 here, I think.
A few Global Jets players with their hands in their heads at the moment. It's not over yet for them.
Yeah.
Seen stranger things happen. Need to pull themselves towards themselves. Isn't that a sight? One man at the crease. What a shot.
Oh, geez, that's a good shot.
Yes.
Back foot straight drive for 4.
Where's that been all innings? What a shot.
One of the shots of the tournament. Straight. Oh, Nell stuck the leg out.
Almost lost the kneecap there. You can carry on batting like that. Get to 135.
Oh, no, now that this should be 2 comfortably.
Looking in. This is what he's been waiting for, to be the last man standing.
No, doesn't like working as a team.
Not up for the team chat. It's a lone wolf. One man wolf pack. A great knock from him. 22 from 12.
Martin Nell, slightly expensive here. 22 off 2 overs. Boucher back.
Doesn't like Boucher though.
He definitely prefers pace on.
Lovely straight back. Good technique.
Trouble. Oh no, it'll be okay, I think. Oh, little stumble though. We're comfortably home here and throw a little bit wayward. They're up over the 100 mark now.
Something to boil at for the Global Jets.
Tossed up.
Something to be said for a bit of momentum as well.
Yeah.
CPI would have wanted to bowl them out for less than 100. This little knock's going to a little dent in their confidence. Mojo.
Oh, great shot again.
Through the covers. Sliced the gap.
He'll be blowing now though. He's run 3 2s in the last 4 deliveries.
.26 or 15 for Armand van der Merwe. Needs a boundary to save his legs. Happy to leave that one.
He's
Take a
definitely
breather.
saving his legs there.
One to come. That's fine. If he's tired, take a breather.
Oh, especially if you're just going to do that. Don't worry about 2s. Oh! I hope the field is okay there. Just
Need to get some tape on that string there. If we can get some tape there.
fielder coming round. Just butts. Oh. Graham Maguire there. Thankfully, he just fell onto the grass. I just need to move that banner, I think. The banner over that bit of string. So Yanko Nell, 1 for 19 off 2. Back onto bowl. 3 overs left here. Top ball. Great start. Armand definitely prefers hitting through the offside. Majority of his runs have come through there. It's 32 off 18 deliveries. So 3 deliveries left in this 18th over. 114 on the board, so something to bowl at least. This one's down leg. Throw coming. Armand on his back though, and back again. That's too well struck for many runs there. Armand deservedly, I think, gets a little drink of water. He's absolutely blowing. 2 overs left here. So 10 balls the remaining here. Oh, that one's off the leg and running away. 4-leg buys. Well, maybe off the edge, giving us runs, but Global Jets will take them however they come. Just a little bit straight there. Inside edge onto the pad. Runs away fine. Oh, so just a little bit of a mix-up here. So that last one, apologies for me, it was over, but they hadn't called over and Boucher came to bowl. So everyone's confused here. He's taken off straight away, but I feel like this is trouble. Hit to the best fielder out there, and David's taken it off. So, I don't think that was the wisest thing. Literally hit and run. Jaden David's the best fielder, most athletic fielder in the CPI Challengers team, and comfortably run out there. Nice knock by Aman van der Merwe. 35 off 23, but CPI challengers will be very happy. Bowling Global Jets out for 121. I think 121. Just waiting for the final score to come up. Yep, 121 for 7 after 18.1. So well done, CPI challengers. They've restricted Global Jets to a below par total here. Some fantastic bowling. We're going to be back in 5-10 minutes with a run chase. Global Jets are a little dejected on the sidelines. CPI challengers taking all the momentum into this second innings here in the third match of the day. And we'll be back 5 or 10 with the run chase.
Welcome back. CPI Challengers up against the Global Jets. Target is 118 for victory for the CPI Challengers. Armand van der Merwe, a sterling little cameo knock there. Last man standing, 35 from 23. He'll be wanting to carry on that momentum into his bowling. Looks like Shannon Mayer's going to take the gloves. So Brandon van Heerden's opening up. And he's been bowled. First ball. What a start by the Global Jets. Suddenly, that total is looking huge. Just the start the Jets needed. That's pumped them up. And they've got liftoff here, Simon. Rinko Adams.
Jets igniting here, Bjorn.
On fire. Tails up.
Notice here the tactics from the challengers. They've held back the big hitting Boucher. They've sent guys who can maneuver the ball.
Looks like Maguire coming in. I'll have a stomach full of butterflies at the moment. That 118 looks massive at the moment when you 0 for 1 after 1. That's one ball, ladies and gents.
Fantastic start for Renko Adams. Exactly what you want when you're under the pump. Early wickets. They've got the slip in. How fast is Renko Adams bowling here? Because the keeper's about 20 yards back and it slips another 5 yards past that. He's bowling pretty quick, to be fair. Yeah, pumped up.
Graham Maguire does well to dig that one out.
Shandon coming up to the stumps now.
We've got a power play. We've got a slip in place. Oh, he's quick. He's dropped that one short and Maguire didn't like it. He blocks it for one. He's happy to see him off. Rinko Adams, one of the quicker bowlers that I've seen, Simon. Surprised by that last one. Not as surprised as the opening bat. Strays on the leg side and CPI supporters. A round of applause. So get their chase underway with the welcome boundary. It's off the pads, more runs. To go back to that first delivery there, that's the template that's required. So 5 for 1 after 1. What a start for Rinko Adams. Sejo opening up the bowling with Rinko. They've been a formidable pair for Global Jets, part of the reason they've got this far in the tournament.
So second over here. Laseko on. Just getting his field right. So he's sticking with the power play. Got the deep fine leg. And then a man at cow corner. I'm not sure at Laseko's pace he's going to be needed. Thinking that man should probably be a bit squarer. But anyway.
Good ball there. Got the power play. Should have been half a chance for a run out. He should have had a shot at the stumps. Don't worry about the overthrows because it's wickets they need. Got half a chance, you got to go for it.
Solid from Maguire. One thing I do like, Bjorn, is that this game could be a tight one if we get a couple of wickets. These low-scoring affairs, everything just feels a bit tense. The ball looks like it's doing lots off the wicket when it's really just going straight through.
It's a lovely looking shot, it's just the one. Every run scored at the moment is getting cheered by CPI Challengers supporters.
Brought a big supporter base with them. Lots of the wives and girlfriends are in. They're all in the CPI Challengers shirts. Nice shot. Running away. Big dive. Well done out there in the deep. Slaps it back. I think that's Armand van der Merwe out there. A little bit of width.
Too loose there from Laseko. Just having a look at the Royal Challengers Bangalore innings. They're on 87 for 2 after 13 overs. Correction, they're on 146 for 5. So live score updates.
So a decent score there, Claremont. Big gaps, but Sanson Rolls haven't fully clicked to the bat yet. That's a great shot by Jaden Davids. Bit of width on offer from Renko Adams and helps himself.
He's got to be looking
short and wide. Oof, have some of that.
He's bowling quick, but he's got a ball straighter.
Great delivery there. Oh, sorry, not a great delivery there from Renko, and Jaden tucks in. Solid in defence as well. Pushes this one. Good call. There's a few fielders in the Jets side you might take on, but Laseko's not one of them. Quick across the ground, very athletic and good arm. And I like the fact they're giving him a new ball here. He's one of the quicker bowlers in the side. Oh, and again, running away, could be 4. But well stopped out there. That's 2 in a row from Armand van der Merwe. Cut it off.
Good teamwork at combo.
Renko banging it in, but I think he's just got to look to pitch it up now, Bjorn, try and get the edge.
I think, yeah, he had the template, that first delivery. Just stick to what's working. That's better. He misses, you hit.
Yep.
Simple. Simple from here.
19 for 1. Last ball of the third. 99 needed. 86 deliveries remaining. So a long way to go still. Jaden Davids looking solid. Looking to ramp that one. Went right across the offside. Oh, it's not far away from off stump beyond.
It's not a best shot.
I see what he's trying to do with the wind. Use the pace helping on its way, but they don't want to lose any wickets here. They only need to go at 6 and over here.
19 for 1 after 3. Jaden Davids, 6 of 5. Graham Maguire, 11 off 9. Yeah, man, I think that's the key, the crucial part there is wickets. The only way they can lose this match is if they lose 8 wickets. They bat out these overs, they win this match.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, they've still got the skipper, Boucher, who's one of the form batsmen in the tournament to come. If Boucher's hitting with the wind, they could chase 120 just in the 10 overs. So, just got to give themselves a platform.
Looks like we're charging in.
Oh, taking a first slip!
Great bowling by Lesejo. Great skippering by the skipper. Love it when a plan comes together. Taking in the slips there. I think it was Renko in the slips, and great catch. Safe as houses. Only way the CPI challengers can lose this match is if they lose 8 wickets. They're 2 down. What a line and length. Just fishes it that. Easy catch there for Mr. Adams. They're not going quietly, not without a fight, Global Jets.
And the first catch in the slips in the LMS match I've seen since I saw an absolute screamer taken in India.
Didn't happen if it's not on record.
By an unnamed fielder who sat to my left.
I think my catch was better.
Yeah,
One-handed to my left.
That was a dolly for Jason Edwards, but great planning and great execution, pitching it up, drawing the edge, and well snaffled.
That was a good catch by Edwards there. Kept his eyes on the ball. Snapped it up.
See it again here. He's at about second slip there. A little bit of shape. Poked that. Comfortably taken.
Made no mistake. So, Lesejo at the left-hander. Needs to hit the mark here. Same again. So irritating when I see bowlers do that. Bowl an absolute peach and followed it up with rubbish down the leg side. It's better than that.
Especially with the slip-in play. He's only got 2 fielders on the leg side, so he just cannot bowl anything straight. He's got to try and get the guys driving here into the wind. Try and get another edge. Oh, what a delivery!
Yanko says, well bowled, boy. That is an absolute peach. Let's have a look at it on replays. Lesejo Koklabane is on fire here, ladies and gentlemen. He's trying to make a name for himself. He WhatsApps me once a week to see if he's made the SA team. I keep telling him no. He says, I'll improve, sir. And he's doing so.
He's
making
knocking
a name for
on
himself.
your door. I'm going to tell him what room you're in tonight. You're going to be banging on the door.
Oh, please don't.
Please, please.
Oh, he's a lovely chap. He's all heart. And that was an absolute peach. The batter just says, nothing I can do about that. And he's right. That was a unplayable delivery. So, makes up for my pet peeve with the wide down the leg to the new bat. Follows it up with a peach.
Now the big matchup. Lucas Boucher, the skipper, into bat. Lesejo and the Jets. They've got the afterburners on here. They are cooking at the moment.
I don't know if it's the afterburners. They've got the frontline Jets on. Elon Musk and SpaceX is taking note. These Jets, 20 for 3.
Shandon Murray breaking the noise, the sound barrier there from behind the stumps. Plenty of noise coming there. They've got the slip in, still taking the power play. Lesejo nicked off the first slip, then a wide, then a bold. Tail up, here he comes.
Why wouldn't you have the slip in?
And finally, just a little bit of normality restored. A steady single punched out to third man.
Exactly what the challengers needed. A bit of calmness. The Jets, they need the fireworks. They need the tension.
So final ball of this first power play here. So they'll have to make a decision whether they keep the slip in after this over. What do you think, Bjorn? Should they keep the slip or?
I think it'll be probably too risky.
Thickish outside edge again, but controlled. Single.
They know they've got a low total to defend. So possibly they're going to go for it. You've got to take a few risks to win this match.
Right, taking the slip out. Jason Edwards. Mullet flowing behind him. Just walking out towards deep cover.
It's a great start for Global Jets. That's what they would have said at the team chat. Early wickets. 5 more to go.
Superb, and that wind just picked up right at the right time for the Jets. Renko steaming in, breeze at his back. No one at square leg.
Renko will want to get into the action here. He's bowling with good wheels here. He's got the wind behind him. With the keeper's about 30 meters back.
Ooh.
I don't know how that's gone through him.
Batch has got in a real awkward position there. Don't know if he didn't pick up the length there. Thought it was a bit shorter, but 24 for 3 now. Just moving Shiloh to a very fine third man. There's no one. Well, just moving Oseko around now, but behind point, right about where that ball is going to go. Oseko's quick though, mops it up.
Useful in the outfield there.
Big appeal. Going down leg though. Too high as well. Wide on the crease, angling in, hit high on the pad. Going at least over the top of leg. This one's pulled straight. Renko getting it through at a good clip there.
A bit late on that one.
So 5 overs done, 26 on the board. 92 needed, 75 deliveries remaining.
Should be a dawdle here for the CPI challengers. They just can bat out the overs. Problem is wickets, the wickets column. They're coming thick and fast.
Oseko's bowled well here, Bjorn. Really, really impressive.
Must be tempted to put a slip in here, but it's going to be up to Chandon to take the catches now.
Oh! He's on fire, Oseko.
He was. They were doubtful whether he could make this tour. Calling on sponsors to make sure they got him here. And all the lads chipped in a little bit to make sure Lesego could make the trip. Comes from modest beginnings in Alexandra
Oh,
Township.
that's a great
It's a
Yorker.
screamer. He's delivered. It's a happy moment for the team. That's where you want it in the block hole. That's a big wicket. That's Boucher gone. 26 for 4.
Mate, you can't keep him out of the SA team now, surely. We'll come down section. That is a hell of a Yorker, that. Into the base of middle and leg. And he's pumped up.
It's lovely to see. It means so much to the players. Who would have thought this could happen? Low totals time, and you spoke about it earlier. They bring a bit of nerves. I have to say, I don't think it's the nerves that got them out. It's been good bowling by the two openers.
I might have just freed them up. If anything, nothing to lose. Go for the jugular. And they've well and truly gone for it here. 26 for 4 and the 6 over on what has been a very good batting wicket so far. Oh, big appeal! Oh!
Pleading with the umpire there. I think the Corne Boyson had his heart in his mouth there. Great appeal. Let's have a look at the replay.
That's close. I tell you what, maybe a little inside edge.
I did hear a woody sound.
Very close. Had to be bat. It looks good otherwise.
A good shout. Oh, Shandon Mayer's a bit far back there. Sejo Koklobana on fire. Don't leave your seats, ladies and gentlemen.
Jaden Davids, solid so far, 8 off 7. He's got a bat through now, I feel. It's just Martin Nell.
Smart play by Lesejo, just moving a third man a bit finer. Way too wide there.
Solid by Jaden. Looks compact, doesn't he?
Good.
Impressed me.
Good technique. It's his head behind the ball. Good balance. So this is the batter that Lesejo wants to bowl at. The new man, Corne Boyson. Had a great shot for LBW early on. Oh, it's a thick. It would have gone straight to the slips. Maybe they should have kept him in there. Third man didn't stop that anyway.
Heart and mouth stuff beyond.
Like to see this again. Where did it go?
It's a bit wide. Bit wide for the slip. Would have been a great catch if he was there. Beats the third man. Runs away for 4.
So he's got 1 over left. Rinko Adams and Lesejo. They'd each like to pick up another wicket here. Looks like they're going to bowl them through.
I would have to go for the kill, I think. If they get them 32 for, or under 40 for 6.
Yeah, 100%. They've got to bowl them through. Either of them pick up 1 wicket, 5 down. They've done a fantastic job for their team, and someone else will have to pick up the last 3. Bowling at the tail enders. Jaden Davids hasn't looked troubled at all. He's just gone about his business. Wickets falling all about him, and he's just kept a level head here, knocking it around 1s and 2s. Hasn't given away any chances.
Renko's got to go full at the stumps here, I feel, to Twaki.
Agree.
So hitting that top of off, 3/4 way up off stump. That one's a bit short and a bit wide. Lucky to get away with it.
Gets any bat on that, it's probably going to fly to the boundary, even if it is an edge. So I think he knows the template, full and straight. It's better.
Ooh. Don't think that was throw was necessary, but no harm.
He's got to have a look there. I think he got a bit excited. He's pumped up. It's a chance here.
Oh, that's a huge wicket.
Great. So can't keep Lesego out the game. Well bowled, Rinko Adams. He picks up a second. 34 for 5. Unbelievable scenes here. Redham House and Constantia. Beautiful ground, producing the goods here. And the last man stands, world champs. Last 16 match. Pressure finally getting to the young man.
Just wasn't not a great shot. I think he was looking to pull it, but then he just ended up a bit of a
so
swipe.
Good. He's so compact, didn't play any wrong shots there, and then that was just out the blue. Unnecessary there. And CPI challenges are in all sorts of trouble here. 84 off 66, looking massive at the moment.
So the Global Jets flying here. 34 for 5. Couldn't have scripted this, Bjorn.
No. I thought the CPI challenge was going to walk this innings. Maybe 1 or 2 wickets down. An easy chase. But Jets had other ideas. Haven't these two openers, these young men, bowled well? They've got the slip in now. He's bowled down the leg side. It's welcome boundary.
Leg buys.
Just
Off the thigh. The wind pumping through here. Those blue gums getting hammered around.
Yeah, a bit of a dust getting blown off the ground across the field.
Look at the figures here. The Lesego 3 for 14, about to bowl his 4th. What a spell, Rinko Adams 2 for 17 off 4. They've made all the early inroads they needed here, and they've gone back to the slip.
We can't have the next player around. Lesego wants another one on the offside, but they've had the power play.
I like this. Got the slip in. Just be one.
2 new batsmen in. This really is blowing now on the cricket field. We're a bit protected here in the comments box. They might have to take the bails off just now if they keep falling. It's gusty down there. Lesego charging in. JC on strike.
Oh! What a
That's his
delivery!
Disappointed with himself. Global Jets celebrating. They've got this in the bag. Just 2 to go. It's never over. They should know that. Lesego fired up there. Look at that celebration. It's a bag from the keeper. Let's have another look at this replay here. Just full and straight.
What a spell this has been from Lesego. 4 wickets now.
Can he get a 5th?
If he gets a 5th, he's got to make this African team, Bjorn. He can't.
What a spell.
Unreal. Very happy for the young man. Came to India, and I think he really enjoyed it.
21 years of age, making a name for himself.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man. 4 for 15. 3 balls left. He's bowling at Martin Nell. I think that's Martin Nell. Yeah, Martin Nell on strike. Got the slip in. They can't.
Might want to get a short cover in as well.
They can't have the. They need to get another man on the leg side here.
You get the third man into the slips if they want to slip.
So, they've got him at leg slip. I don't know if they're going to get a catch there. I'm all for being aggressive, but I don't know if leg slips the way.
Very excited stuff by the Global Jets.
You should get him at short leg. Get the helmet on.
Shannon's way too deep there. He's bowling fast, but not that fast.
Lucky they've got the leg slip there. He's mopped up. He's mopped up down on the boundary.
So Lesejo, he's got 2 balls left in his spell. He's got just the 4 wickets. 15 runs. Oh, Shannon Mayer should have done better there. He's standing way too far back. Let that go through his legs.
Outside edgy again. Twaki Boyson. Come on, Lesejo. Final ball of the spell. Be the first 5 for the tournament if he gets it. Martin Nell will be looking to stop him here. 77 needed, 61 balls remaining.
They need to move third man into slip on fields and maybe get a short cover. It's his last ball. Can he get a 5 for here? The bails have come off again.
Oh, there's a big gust then.
Oh, big swing and a miss. Great end to a fine spell of bowling for the young man, Lesejo Kuklubana. He's done a great job for his team and he's got them 1 foot in the next round. Look at those figures. So new bowlers, Armand van der Merwe. Scores 41 for 6 after 8. Only 77 required off 60 balls. So it's not the runs that are a problem here for CPI challenges, it's the wickets. They've only got 2 left. Corne Boyson's on 7, Martin Nell on 0 of 2. Stop that short.
It's an enthusiastic appeal there from Shannon, but I don't think anything doing.
Oh, he's got him! That's number 7. CPI challenge is falling apart at the seams.
Wow, this has been a ridiculous game of cricket.
We've had 2 absolute bangers of last 16 games. Who would have thought this could happen? Cricket's such a funny game. No one just going to be taking leg stump out the ground. Good decision by Kirtley. Last man stands. change of innings. Global Jets would have been thinking what they got to pack in their bags and where they're going to have their last night. Do they need to check out of their hotels? Sejo and Rink have had other ideas.
Now, good leave. Great leave from Martin Nell.
He's just got to bat out the overs here. I'd like to see Global Jets bring in a short cover there and tempt him with the boundary on the offside. He's gone big. He hasn't got hold of that, and it's just looped over the bowler's head. No runs. It's a lovely shot. It'll be 4 runs.
Oh, great stop on the boundary there.
A lovely shot and fantastic fielding. I thought that was 4 all day long. Kind of fight the Global Jets needed. 44 for 7. Defending a low total. Only 74 left to get for CPI challenges. Can we see another twist in the tail?
If Martin Nell does this, this is one of the all-time LMS knocks, I feel, beyond. As CPI Jets, they've had a takeoff from one of their tents down there as well.
I think it's Global Jets.
Sorry,
tents.
Global Jets it is. CPI Jets.
CPI challenges are the... I think they've taken down their tents. It's getting very windy down there.
Especially in that open spot where they are. No coverage from the building. Struggling with it. EJ Van Niekerk on now. Nell drives.
They've got that short cover in that I was asking for, just to tempt the batter. Try and draw him into a false shot.
That's why you're a great tactician.
It's also because it keeps it interesting for the commentators. Might not necessarily work.
That is close to the stumps there. That is very close to leg stump.
You see that. Gives you lots of heart as a bowler.
Martin Nell likes to be an aggressive batsman. He's got to pick his area here, though. Oh, swings hard.
A little bit too leg side. He just needs to land it on off, and I feel he's in the money here. That's EJ Van Niekerk.
Tell you what, Bjorn, you don't often see someone batting last man stands who has over half an innings to bat to themselves.
Not in the last 16 of a World Champs.
Oh, living dangerously here, Martin Nell.
Still only 74 runs required from 51 balls. Runs aren't a problem.
If he's hitting with the wind, I don't mind too much.
That's the other thing. So he can just see off this ball, and next, no run there. So the next 10 is going to be a lot easier for Martin Nell.
He's a big thinker of the game, Martin Nell. Wise head on his shoulders. So he's got 10 overs now to navigate. He's hitting with the breeze.
So
it's only going to get easier.
Just needs to hit 12 sixes here.
So look at those trees there, starting to really get blown on the wind. The beautiful blue gums reminds me of Australia.
Invasive species here in the Western Cape. They do add some character, some shade. Let's see which way the wind usually blows. They're all leaning one
growing
way.
at right angles.
So Ruin van der Schijf coming onto bowl. Martin Nell is making some adjustments to his gear.
Tell you what, tough for the seamers with the wind buffeting them now. It's one thing in Nell's advantage now is that the two best bowlers, Adams and Laseko, are bowled out. So it's going to be Armand, Ruan and EJ van Niekerk to bowl. They've got Charlot Basson who bowls some off spin, but I don't think that's the way forward here.
He's got half a chance, Martin Nell. He's got half a chance. Can he do something miraculous here for his team? 50 balls left. 74 required, no wickets.
A couple of sixes. If they hit a couple, then all of a sudden the Jets will just get a little nervous.
A bit of panicky. Right, we're off. He's not going to die wondering, ladies and gentlemen. He's having a crack.
Live and die by the sword.
I think we're in for some entertaining shots here, one way or the other. There's no short cover in, which I think is a wise move. Conventional field, long on, long off. And cover fielder is 5-10 off, which I think is a bit risky. May as well stay on the boundary, hitting with the wind there. Same again.
I like that practice shot there, the straight bat, high elbow. It was the opposite on this one here. Voop.
He's got hold of it. It's up in the air. The field is very slow to get to it.
Oh, wow. Could be a run out. Not out. Just home.
And I don't know what the fielder was doing there. Just stayed on the boundary. He was waiting for it to get blown to him, I think.
To be fair, it should have probably just completely mistimed it because it ends up being nowhere near. Look at this, and you see coming back, throw comes in and just home. Shannon actually missed on the first take there.
It's good cricket by Martin Nell, ran his bat in. That was in the air, he was gone.
So the 2-2s bookending the previous 8 dots. They're not pretty reading for CPI challenges. Oh, wow. Launched.
CPI challenger supporters are going nuts. That ball is launched into row 47E.
And then they just, Nishan, you can see him walk around. He's just telling the guys, just chill, just calling for calm. There's still a long way to go here. They just need one chance.
It's another boundary. Can't bowl there. Prefer the shorter deliveries though.
62 required, 9 overs left. Martin Nell, the only man who could stand in the way of Global Jets progressing to the quarterfinals. So you see the Oosh boys are here warming up. They go next against Lila Cricket Club.
Should be a cracking match. They're carrying a few injuries, are the Oosh lads, but always up for a fight. Ruin van der Schijf coming in for another over here. Got some words of encouragement from Laseko.
To be fair, I'd probably listen to him after the way he bowled. That's good. That's a much better length there into the wicket. Nell only is looking to hit in one direction, and that's down the ground.
Much better length.
Let's see if he can pull and cut.
Oh, Shandon Mayer's a bit, he's too deep.
Oh no.
Making the same mistake. It's one of the prior keepers.
Nell nearly looking to make a late decision to run there, but would have been suicidal, I think.
Bowler's bowling into the wind, so it's not going to carry to the keeper if he's standing that far back.
Oh,
another six.
Another 6. Here we go, Bjorn. It's going to get exciting.
A few nerves coming into...
See, that's that length, exactly where Nell wants it.
He didn't get hold of that all, but it's been carried over by the wind.
.56 needed, 42 balls remaining. Run rate will not be an issue. They need a wicket, the Jets. That's good.
Can't understand why the keeper's standing so far back. If he does get a nick, he's going to be very disappointed if it bounces short.
Also, it's a nightmare to take on the half volley. Likely to beat him and run away for 4.
He's coming a bit now. Not enough, though. He's taking it around his ankles. That was a full pitch delivery there. So in the other match, Sanson Royals versus Royal Pangalore Challengers. Sanson Royals are 76 without loss after 8 and 72 required from 60. So could be a tight chase for them as well. Back to the action here. We've got Armand van der Merwe coming in for his 3rd over. 56 required of just 40 balls. Very doable.
EJ van Niekerk, not as quick as Renko and Laseko.
Just needs 9 sixes here.
Oh, and there it is! Global Jets. We said they need the wicket. EJ van Niekerk goes full. Martin Nell skews it out to deep mid wicket, and Laseko, you can't keep that man out of the game. 2 catches, 4 wickets. What a match he's had.
Fantastic stuff for the Global Jets. Sad times for CPI Challengers. They let themselves down with the bat, but what a tournament it's been from the boys from Bloemfontein. They can hold their heads up high. They've had a fantastic tournament. Can be proud of their performances. Just no luck this time. Global Jets, just too much firepower in their bowling attack.
I think they'll be disappointed. The Challengers semi-finalists last year. They made a few changes to the lineup for today. I'm not sure if through injury or anything else, but they just weren't quite the same imposing presence with the bat. Bowled nicely, but they are just unable to chase that modest total in the end from Jets, but falling well short. Bowled out for 62 in the 13th over. EJ van Niekerk, 1 for naught, 1.1 overs. It was there to go, but Nell just inside half of the bat, out to deep mid wicket. And Laseko pouches it. And that man, SA colours on the horizon. Potentially, who knows?
Not this year, then definitely sometime in the future. He's putting his hand up.
So the end of another playoff game. Global Jets get the victory over CPI Challengers. South African flag moving through to the quarterfinals as we look at the scorecard. Brennan van Heerden, Golden Duck, bowled by Adams. Jaden Davids, 10 off 10. Graham Maguire, 11 off 10. Yanko Nell, 1 off 2. Lucas Boucher, 4 off 7. Corne Boyson, 8 off 9. JC Young, 0 off 2. And Martin Nell, the lone hand at the end, 20 off 22. 4 big wickets to Laseko Koklabana, 4 for 16 off 4. Renko Adams, 2 for 70 off 4, bowled superbly up front. Armand van der Merwe, 1 for 9 off 2. EJ van die Kerk, 1.1 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for naught. Ruan van der Scheef, 1 over naught for 12. So the Jets flying towards the quarterfinal here, and nice to see they've made a tunnel, clapping the CPI challengers off. Fantastic sportsmanship and always really great to see. We're going to leave you here now. We've got the final game of the day coming up, Lila against Ush, live from Redham House, the final game here at Redham House. So we'll be back shortly with that. So from myself and Bjorn, bye for now.